Did you know that hares eat dirt? The Snowshoe Hare Ecology Project, a collaboration between the National Park Service and University of Alaska Fairbanks. Snowshoe hares inhabit the boreal forests of North America, including Gates of the Arctic National Park and Preserve at the northern edge of their range in the Central Brooks Range of Alaska. Traditional ecological knowledge first brought our attention to this behavior.
And the hares were building. And on Washington Creek, I kept seeing all these hares, like eating, going around this dirt. And as I got up in Washington Creek, there's cliffs in there that really got a lot of mineral. And there are lots of tracks where they're going to eat this dirt. I was like, huh, look at that. That's a weird deal. I got some of this data from this John Bryant on this phenolic toxins. So I was like, that's what it is. They're eating this dirt to combat this acidics coming out of these willows.
So the hypothesis was that this mineral allowed them to reach these high densities. So we realized in order to really address that question, and the question being, does the mineral allow these hares to get to that high density, would be to study areas that had both high mineral content versus areas that didn't have access to the minerals.
Here's where the science comes in. We use pellet counts to monitor the hare populations in mineral and non-mineral areas. And we use cameras to record hare activity at mineral licks.
This business of consuming mineral soil, or geophagy, soil eating, has been documented for a variety of herbivores, in avian species as well as in mammals, even in humans. So there are multiplicity of factors that characterize these lick soils and thus processes by which the hare then can basically self-medicate in terms of both taking care of mineral deficiencies, combat the existence of such things as tannins and their counteractive effects of tannins in the diet, as directly by binding the tannin, and also the indirect effects of having tannins in the diet, with acidosis, by this soil having a neutralizing effect on that process. Birch, for example, has that petriferic acid, which is just a nasty toxin that shuts down some enzymatic reactions in the Krebs cycle, which makes the energy for the body. When a snowshoe hare in the wintertime will eat birch, sometimes they cut off the second year growth. They snip off the twig, which has a second year and a current annual growth, and it flips it around and starts eating the second year growth. Nom, 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 nom. When they come to the current annual growth, which is loaded with these resin glands with a petriferic acid in it, which spits it out. So, and for preferred species such as willows, again, they would like to forage on plants that are in a mature growth stage. They generally are more interested in growing fast and are less defended, have less lower concentrations of these tannins. While stump sprouts, after you cut a willow, it's been chewed on by snowshoe hares earlier, the regrowth will tend to have higher concentrations of these compounds. And of course, one of the things we're interested in is how that might affect the health and the welfare of the hares themselves, and how that might trespass onto their general well-being, and how it might affect possibly their growth, their survival, and their reproduction.